So the biggest sustainability challenges for a business is really how much intervention and change they're prepared to make. So businesses today are faced with transformation that requires changing their business process and often quite extensive budgets that need to be allocated for that change.
I think businesses face massive pressure from all sorts of their stakeholders. So there's regulatory pressure, which is applying a lot of pressure in terms of reporting requirements and measuring the business impact across the company's value chain. But there's also increasing pressure from their customers, from their suppliers and their supply chain to act.
When you layer in the myriad of different impacts, risks and opportunities that a company might face across climate and nature, that is a very, very complicated set of problems to be able to consider.
Communications can really be used to mitigate some of the transition risks that we see associated with climate and nature. The number of cases associated with litigation where organisations are really walking this tightrope of, if they communicate too much, they can be accused of greenwashing. If they don't communicate enough, they can be accused of green hushing.
And there is a lot of doom and gloom here because we're talking about these big systemic risks, but there's also a lot of opportunity for businesses to create value in how they think about their interactions with nature and how they position themselves to be a more resilient business for the long term.
As with any era of disruption, there will be winners and losers. Ambitious companies that are able to integrate sustainability into their broader business operations will be on the front foot going forward.
Businesses are faced with trying to make a business case for their sustainability. Often you need to invest today for benefits in the future. And part of the issues with sustainability is that some of those paybacks could be fairly lengthy. So the important thing is to make sure that you have the data and the analysis and all the component parts to help make the analysis really succinct in the financial terminology that businesses need to make their business case. So sustainability intelligence is business intelligence for managing your sustainability program. It's technology, data and people. It's bringing those together in an integrated way. Make sure that they're connected in your business process and in your overall business management.
Sustainability intelligence for me is taking an analytical approach which weighs up the dependencies and impacts of different dimensions of climate and nature, and assessing the impacts and opportunities in a holistic way. So understanding, if you make one choice related to climate, how does that have a knock-on impact elsewhere?
So sustainability intelligence solves a real and urgent need for business leaders and sustainability leaders today. What we're seeing is businesses being faced by a multitude of problems. They're having to look at climate and nature alongside each other for the first time. They're dealing with increased disclosures and reporting requirements. They're having to draw data from various parts of the business that are often in silos. And sustainability intelligence is a way of sort of uniting all of those things and bringing it into a central and holistic view that allows them to answer these questions, these complex questions, and have really good decision making and provide better outcomes for their sustainability strategies and their businesses.